Alright, today we're ranking all 52 wonder weapons. This is from World at War all the way to WAW-BO7 with Totenreich, since that's the most recent map that came out. I'm going to rank them on a couple of things. How good the weapon is, how tedious it is to get the weapon, whether it's a quest or from the box, and how fun the weapon is. I will only be ranking wonder weapons you hold as a weapon, so the Ragnaroks and the little Arnies won't be on the list since I consider them equipment. Again, this is my own personal opinion, you don't have to agree, but let's get Only 2.6% of you have subscribed. It would be really awesome if you just hit that subscribe button. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying these videos as much as I'm making them. Now let's get back into the video. Coming in at dead last at number 52 is the VR-11 from Black Ops 1's Call of the Dead. This gun just turns one zombie into a human when shot, and he will run to the nearest body of water. The human acts like a mini monkey bomb, which is nice, but taking one of your precious gun slots for that is not worth it. This gun is needed for the Easter egg, so that's like the only thing good for it. In co-op, it does have a better use. You shoot your teammate with it, they'll have it to kill for a little bit, which is a lot better than the solo version. This gun did make a return in Modern Warfare Zombies, but it's pretty much the same thing, just instead of a defensive human, it's a mercenary for a bit. Helps, but still not great. Coming in at number 51 is the Decimator Shield from Vanguard Zombies. This would be a lot higher on the list if it acted more like a shield from BO3 or BO4, where it doesn't take a weapon slot and actually defends you from taking damage from behind, but it doesn't, so it comes in at number 51. Alright, number 50 is the Winter's Howl from Black Ops 1's 5 and Black Ops 4's Classified. This gun is absolute dog water in BO1 compared to a lot of other wonder weapons. It freezes zombies in place when you shoot them and does a little bit of damage. That's it. In BO4, it did get a damage upgrade. Number 49 to 46, we're going to be grouping all the Advanced Warfare wonder weapons. I'm grouping these together since I personally don't like Advanced Warfare, so I don't want to talk them all that much. We have the CL3 Catarite, the Magnetron, the LZ52 Limbo, and the Trident, with the LZ52 Limbo being the best of the bunch. Number 45, we have the Wonderbus from World War the Shadow Throne. This was a cool idea to have a weapon that gets ammo from zombies, but this concept comes back later with the DIE in Cold War, and it's a lot better. Number 44 is Smiley from Infinite Warfare's Rave in the Redwoods. First off, to get this wonder weapon, you have to either complete the Easter egg of Rave in the Redwoods, then you can get it for the rest of the game, or have Director's Cut on. I think this is one of the most stupid ways to get a wonder weapon, and you'll see later down the line that there's another weapon that has it as well. Besides that, the weapon is pretty good, just not good enough to go out of your way to get it each game. Coming in at number 43 is the Forge Freeze from Infinite Warfare Zombie in Spaceland. This weapon is on the lower tier in terms of damage. It falls off quite early in terms of scaling. This weapon is comparable to the Winter's Howl from BO1, but it has a unique aspect to it. Instead of getting it from the mystery box, you have to play arcade games and get enough tickets to purchase it, which is kind of cool. However, it does one-hit clown zombies no matter the round, but clown zombies aren't that hard to kill anyway. But overall, this weapon is not very good. Number 42, the LGM-1 from Black Ops 7's Astra Malora. This wonder weapon has a great design, don't get me wrong, and I do like how it has infinite ammo. My problem is it takes forever to kill, and since the clip is so small, it can't take out a whole horde. You have to wait a little bit while it recharges. Also, it does so little damage to the elite zombie of the map, which is Oscar, so it's not even worth using on him. And the quest to get it is tedious and doesn't really make sense. You grab some parts for the trap, then kill Oscar 3 times with 3 different traps. And then for some reason it just drops from Oscar when you finish it. That doesn't really make sense to me. At the number 41 spot is the Ripsaw from World War II's The Darkest Shore. First off, this weapon is on the worst World War II map, so that doesn't help. This weapon is pretty much an Easter egg only weapon. Before you pack a punch it kills like 3 zombies max with the saws. If you pack a punch it, then it will kill a little bit more, but it's not the great. But the design of it is pretty cool. At the number 40 spot is the Gorgafex from Black Ops 6 Reckoning. This was the last wonder weapon introduced in Black Ops 6, and it's just okay. It has 2 variants where you can either help Panos or Blankard. Either one is pretty much the same variant. If you get one, then the only way to get the other is the mystery box, which I feel like you should be able to do the quest for it as well. You can for other weapons with all their variants, so why not here? Number 39 is the Tundra Gun from Black Ops 4's Tag Der Tote. This is just a reskinned Thunder Gun, but instead of shooting puffs of air, it's puffs of ice. It's a cool theme since the map is icy, but besides that, it's not that great, and there's not really much to talk about since it's just a Thunder Gun variant. Coming in at number 38 is the WAW-DG something from Black Ops 4's Tagged or Toten. This is literally just a WAW with a sniper scope, not much to say more. At number 37, rounding off a lot of the snowy weapons, is the Scavenger from Black Ops 1's Call of the Dead. This is the second wonder weapon on Call of the Dead, and it's a lot better than the VR11, but it still drops off quite a bit. This explosive sniper is so satisfying when shot, but it does fall off after the mid-rounds, and I wish this would come back. Coming in at number 36 is the Jet Gun from Black Ops 2's Transit and Black Ops 6 Liberty Falls. The only reason this gun is this high is because of its redemption arc in BO6. If it wasn't for that, it would be bottom 3 easily. In BO2, this wonder weapon could break and the pieces could end up scattered throughout the largest map at the time, Transit. But in BO6, they fix it so it doesn't break, which helps a lot. Coming in at number 35 is the Frozen Dawn melee weapons from World War II's The Frozen Dawn. So for these, I'm going to butcher all these, but you got the Talon of Luroth, Fist of Talrek, Fang of Angheist, Roar of Sanget. These are all the weapons you got. All these weapons are fun to use. The Scythe is the best in terms of damage out of all of them, and the quests to get all these are super fun as well. Number 34, sticking with World War II, is the Tesla gun and its variants from World War II's The Final Reich. This gun is a take on the 4 elemental wonder weapons. The Hurricane is the best in terms of damage if you're looking for high rounds, but the Midnight version is fun to use. As wonder weapons, they're pretty decent overall. At number 33 is Death of Orion from Black Ops 4's 9. This wonder weapon is a scorpion that shoots electric bolts from its claws. That's super cool, but unfortunately it drops off quite quick in the 20s. Overall, it's kind of mid. Number 32 is the Paralyzer from Black Ops 2's Buried. This is one of those wonder weapons that's more of a utility than a zombie killing machine. You can kill zombies with it since it slows it down and eventually kills them, but the real beauty is that you can fly with this wonder weapon and get to higher places. You can even skip the whole maze sections, which is insane. At the number 31 spot is the KT-4 from Black Ops 3's Zetsubo no Shima. This weapon has a fetch quest to build and upgrade, which is fine. This goo spitting gun is great for damage, and it has the ability to help with the growing plants mechanic on this map. At the number 30 spot is CRBR's S from Cold War's Mauer de Toten. This powerful gun is great, but my issue with it is that the best variant of this weapon is the base version. Why make a wonder weapon with variants, but make the base version the best? What's the point of upgrading it then? Alright, at number 29 is the Scorcher from Modern Warfare Zombies. This Modern Warfare zombie gun is like if the Thunder Gun and the Wonder Wolf had a baby. It shoots electric bolts that melt zombies. I think people use the other ability more often though, and that's the ability to launch yourself up in the air, allowing you to traverse the large map with ease. At number 28 is the Katana from Infinite Warfare's Challenge Shuffle. To get the Katana, you have to complete the Challenge Shuffle Easter egg or be in Director's Cut. This is like the Smiley in Rave of the Wedwoods. I don't like that way of getting a wonder weapon, but the weapon itself fits the theme very well and is super powerful. At number 27 is the Nunchucks from Infinite Warfare Challenge Shuffle. This powerful ninja-style weapon is quite useful for the main Easter egg. It has a fun little side quest to get if you aren't in Director's Cut, and overall it fits the map pretty well. At number 26 is the DRI-11 Beam Smasher from Black Ops 6 Terminus. I like this wonder weapon. The concept of stunning zombies with its second ability is so cool. The only issue is that its main ability doesn't kill zombies that great, at least for a wonder weapon. The quest to get it is cool and can be confusing with the mathy part, but overall it comes in at number 26. At number 25 is the Kraken plus its variants from Black Ops 4's Voyage of Despair. The best variants of the Kraken is probably the Lightning and Ice, but they're all fun overall. The quest to get them in is awesome, and the fact that the Kraken itself gives it to you is a nice touch. Number 24 is the DIE Shockwave plus its upgrades from Cold War D Machine. You'll see a trend with these. The electric variants always seem to be the best since they just do more damage, but the base DIE is just like the jet gun suction, and it's just so satisfying. Number 23 is the Module Atomic Disintegrator, or MAD for short, from Infinite Warfare's Attack the Radioactive Thing. The only way to get this is through the mystery box, which I don't like since it relies on RNG. This weapon shoots atomic blasts and can kill a Krog brute with one charge shot. My issue is that while it's fun to use, the design is so bland. I know the map is heavily focused on the 50s aesthetic. I just wish the wonder weapon was designed a little bit more colorfully. Number 22 is Weapons of Rock from Infinite Warfare's Zombies in Spaceland. These have 4 variants and the quest to get them are quite fun. The head cutter is my personal favorite out of all of them. I know the Discord can be better, but overall these wonder weapons are just a blast. Coming in at number 21 is the wave gun / zap guns from Black Ops 1's Moon. This is another weapon only obtained from the box, and compared to the MAD, it has a lower chance to drop, which is even more annoying, but I do love when you shoot zombies it turns them to the puff guy from Ghostbusters, and then there's a microwave ding when they're about to pop. You can also disassemble and turn it into a zap gun dual wield, which does exactly what it says, zapping zombies. But the wave gun is the superior version. Alright, now we get into the top 20. At number 20 is the Rye K84 from Cold War's Firebase Z. I have a lot of fun with this wonder weapon. You can use it like an AR, or you can use the underbarrel, which shoots an orb that slows zombies down. Then there's a third ability where if you shoot the orb, it explodes. Personally, this is my favorite wonder weapon in Cold War, but I gotta put it here. Alright, at number 19 is the Venom X, Y, and Z from Infinite Warfare's The Beast from Beyond. This wonder weapon came from everyone's favorite COD Ghost. I heard he was loved in Extinction. I don't know, I never played it, but on this map it's not bad. The steps to get it aren't terrible. My main issue is it feels like every other wonder weapon in Zombies history, so it doesn't really stand out. And Beast from Beyond is one of my least favorite maps in Infinite Warfare. Number 18 is Alistair's Folly, or the Alistair's Annihilator from Black Ops 4's Dead of the Night. This is probably the most overpowered wonder weapon in the franchise. This double action revolver is quite cool. The base version is okay and not the hardest to get, but when you upgrade it twice to Alistair's Annihilator, this thing is just a beast. You can go to high rounds and not even sweat. You shoot a charged shot and shoot the ground and get a couple different effects that shred zombies. Number 17 is the swords from Black Ops 6 Citadel Day More. These swords are pretty underwhelming in terms of the other elemental weapons, and obviously they have one that's just way overpowered, and that's the Lion Sword. The Lion Sword grants you armor on killing zombies, which is great for the boss fight. Another personal favorite of mine is the Raven, which allows it to have the elemental Shadow Rift. Coming in at number 16 is the Ray Gun from pretty much every game since World at War. This is a classic weapon. This weapon made its debut in World at War and has been a staple in the franchise ever since. It's gone through some tough times throughout the years, but came back strong in Cold War. Then BO6 and BO7 kind of made it obsolete again. I had to put this at number 16 since there's so many better weapons than this. Coming in at number 15 are the crossbows from Infinite Warfare's Raven the Redwoods. These crossbows don't follow the typical elemental wonder weapons you see in Treyarch games. The Acid Rainbow shoots a cluster of explosive bolts raining down acid, probably the best for high rounding. Whirlwind EF5 is like a thunder gun. The Trapomatic crossbow is akimbo and kills zombies on impact, leaving behind tripwires. And then the Ben Franklin crossbow is just the electric crossbow. Coming in at number 14 is the Necrofluid Gauntlet from Black Ops 7 Ashes of the Dam. This weapon aesthetically is so cool looking. The upgrade quest is amazing and very fun. The abilities are very strong and it can do very high damage if you melee the zombies. One of the abilities is that you can overheal as well. At the number 13 spot is the GKZ-45 Mark III's, or the Ray Gun Mark III from Black Ops 3's Gorod Krovi. This powerful weapon is a camper's dream. You can shoot an orb down, then shoot it to create a black hole that sucks zombies in. The only downside of it is that it falls off quite quick and isn't used for high rounding. And at number 12 is the John 2 Star from the latest map of BO7, Totenreich. This lantern-looking melee weapon is so fun to use with its main hidden ability and the second ability to clear out a good amount of zombies. This wonder weapon has probably the most fun quest in terms of acquiring it, and it can also heat you up if you have it charged up. Overall, this weapon is just fun to use. Just barely missing the top 10 is at number 11, Ray Gun Mark II. And these show up in multiple games. This was introduced and buried on BO2, and since then there has been a whole bunch of varieties in a bunch of games, including BO4's Alpha Omega and BO6's Shadow Veil. This icon of a weapon is the best ray gun in the series. Alright, now we go on to the top 10. These are the cream of the crop weapons that are dominating the bottom 50 plus weapon. At number 10, we got the bows from Black Ops 3's Dreisendrache. If all the bows were equal and not one was overpowered, this would definitely be a top 5. But since the electric bow is so overpowered compared to the rest, it can't go any higher. Also, I've not met anyone that has said they like the fire bow. Some of the quests to get the variants are super fun. The void bow is my personal favorite in terms of the quest. Number 9 are the staves from Black Ops 2's Origin. These staffs are a lot more balanced than the bows, which is why they're slightly higher. The ice staff is great for high rounding, but it's not completely overpowered like the lightning bow from the Rising Drac. My personal favorite is the wind staff, as it's pretty much just a get out of jail free card. But some of the quests for the staffs are pretty cool. I do like going on top of the tank for the lightning staffs to get the bows or to get the parts, but overall I like the staffs. And number 8 is the hand wonder weapons from Black Ops 4's Ancient Evil. In my personal opinion, these are the best variant weapons we've seen so far. They aren't just powerful, they're unique and different from each other. The best and my personal favorite is the Hand of Charon, where you shoot it, fires 3 blobs of bloods that turn into a portal and pretty much drag zombies into hell. That's pretty sweet. Overall, I think these are the best versions of the elemental type of weapons. In at number 7 is the Crystal Axe from Cold War's Forsaken. I know this is Cold War and shouldn't be this high, but I just love this weapon. It's an axe, which you should know by now. I love me some melee wonder weapons, and it also turns into a rapid-fire energy weapon. This weapon is just amazing and so powerful, I had to put it up here. Unfortunately, it is on probably one of the worst Cold War maps, but it's still pretty sweet. Alright, at number 6, a lot of people are going to be mad at me for putting the GOAT pretty much this low, but it's the WAW-BO7 DG2 from multiple games. I would put it higher, but unfortunately it's returned so much that I don't like it as much anymore. This electric shooting gun has shown up in World at War, BO1, BO3, Modern Warfare 3, Vanguard, BO6, and even has a variant in BO4. I do like this weapon, but since its introduction, we've had 5 more weapons that are better. Alright, now we get into the top 5. At number 5 is the Blundergats, plus all of its variants from multiple games, which include Mob of the Dead, Blood of the Dead, and Paradox Junction. This weapon is not that great unupgraded, but once you upgrade it, it becomes a beast. The variation depends on the map. You got the Acid Gat from Mob, Magma Gat from Blood, and the Sunder Gat from Paradox Junction. Each variant offers something new for each map and is pretty powerful. Coming in at number 4 is the Pothekin Servant from Black Ops 3's Shadows of Evil. This powerful alien-looking wonder weapon is just a beast. While it doesn't have the most ammo, that balances out the fact that it shoots a black hole that sucks zombies in. This weapon can also be upgraded on the map Revelations, which adds more ammo, a longer lasting black hole, and a larger radius. Alright, now the top 3. These top 3 can all be swapped around, because it was kind of hard to pick just one, but yeah, all these can be swapped around. At number 3, we got the 3179 JGB215, or the baby gun, from Black Ops 1's Shangri-La. This is a wonder weapon that requires a lot of skill to use since it doesn't really kill the zombies, it just shrinks them into tiny babies that you can run over and kick. This weapon hasn't made a return since the BO3's remaster of the map, and I really hope it does come back in some form. Alright, the runner-up at number 2 is the Thunder Gun from Black Ops 1's Kino der Toten. This gun is the ultimate get-out-of-jail card. It shoots a puff of air that can clear a whole horde of zombies in one go. This has been seen in a couple different games and even has variant in BO4. This GOAT of a weapon is just amazing. Alright, at number 1, the absolute GOAT of a weapon. This weapon hasn't been seen since its introduction, which was probably on one of the worst maps ever, and that is the Sliquifier from BO2's Die Rise. This gun shoots goo on the ground, which makes you and the zombies slip on it. So if you aren't careful, you will fall off the map with it. This gun will take you to round 100 easy, so if you want to do that, go ahead. This gun definitely needs to make a comeback, or at least a variation of it. Alright, there we have it, all 52 wonder weapons from all COD zombie games. I know some of these weapons I don't have footage for, but obviously I do have the model of the gun on it, and since I can't be bothered to go back and do a lot of these because that would take me forever, a lot of the maps I do have them on, either used cheats or I've done the Easter egg like Dead of Night, obviously. And obviously I don't want to play some of the maps like Advanced Warfare. But anyway, let me know if your favorite did or didn't make the top 5, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.